Welcome back to the Terrible Podcast. I am your host, Chudo Torres, and today I am joined by two special guests, Nick and Brighton. How we doing today, boys?
Good.
Doing fine.
Okay, so we got plenty of topics to talk about. Nick's been the boy since I'm pretty sure I've talked about him in like different videos and all that. He's been the boy since 2018, but fuck, it felt like forever ago.
I am the one and only.
Brighton, I still don't know what the fuck you look like, but we'll find out soon.
Yeah.
All right, boys, so we're going to go ahead and go to our first topic about the NFL. You already know what's coming up first. The Steelers are finally lost.
Finally lost after 11 games.
Hell yeah. And the unlikely heroes, the Washington football team.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I don't know if you guys were watching the game. I was watching it, dude. I was absolutely losing
I was
my
screaming.
Dude, I was like air punching stuff, bro. I was like, fuck yeah. They finally lost. Yeah, it was exciting, you know. That interception, dude. I was like, my man tipped that in the air. He said, dude, that was
Technically, if you think about it, since they changed their name, Washington Football Team is undefeated against.
Oh yeah, technically. Dang, never thought about it like that. So I actually don't really know any other NFL news besides the Seahawks are definitely trash. They got absolutely crushed by the Giants. Like, that's the most unlikely thing I've ever heard of. Dude, the NFC East, what happened, bro? The NFC East is good now. And they still have like two of the teams could, if they win out the season, dude, they could have a winning season, but still that's what's going on.
Yeah, I don't know. They
Now,
went
now
from-
Dallas, they still suck, but Dallas is Dallas, so.
I don't know, but how about
Yeah,
the
this
Browns?
season's-
Yeah,
actually
how about the
being 9 and
Browns?
7?
How about Baker Mayfield? I didn't believe in him.
I think the Browns.
I don't even think, did Nick Chubb have any, like, Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt actually score that game? Because I actually didn't see it
No.
if they did.
It was all passing
It's
touchdowns.
all passing touchdowns. Wow. Baker Mayfield actually did something for once.
But Derrick Henry, I don't know. He doesn't seem like a top running back when he plays the Browns.
Yeah. Oh, and then another unlikely hero. The Raiders. Cannot believe it. Almost lost to the Jets. Final seconds, threw that bitch down the field, and bam, they won the game. Now, I was like actually losing. I was like, listen, if the Raiders, they're
The Raiders beat.
They're 6-5,
The-
I'm pretty sure. If they would have lost to the Jets, the 0-11 Jets, that would have been the most embarrassing thing I would have ever seen.
Especially if they beat
Yeah.
Kansas City, too.
Yeah.
They beat Kansas City and almost lost to the Jets.
You know, what else was a big game? The Packers. My team. Yeah. Won a pretty good game. I don't even remember who they played, to be honest.
I think they played the Colts, didn't they?
No, they didn't play the Colts. Why can't I remember who they played? It was the Eagles. That's why, because nobody cares about the
Oh,
Eagles at
yeah.
all. They're terrible. I'm pretty sure the Eagles are actually, yeah, they're the bottom of the NFC East right now, I believe.
I think Carson Wentz.
Oh, dude, Carson
Should
Wentz is
be-
for sure getting traded this offseason.
Carson Wentz should not start next week.
If they decide to continue keep him, you already know they're trying to throw away their franchise. There is no way that Carson Wentz should still be in Philadelphia. There's absolutely no way that he should be still in Philadelphia. I don't know what the Eagles are thinking. Like, your backup quarterback won you a Super Bowl, and you know what you guys do? Let's just trade him away. He'll be fine. Trade him to the Jags. I mean, for one season at least they did. They got a little bit of, they got a little bit of hope out of it because, Nick Foles his leg got absolutely crushed. And the next season he comes back for the Bears, and oh my God, he's goddamn Jesus.
Yeah, except for the Bears aren't doing
I mean,
too hot.
I mean, listen, he did way better than Mitch Trubisky, and you know what the sad thing is, Mitch Trubisky. I mean, up until I think they played the Packers, Mitch Trubisky was undefeated in that season. I think he was like 5-0 as a starter for that whole season.
I think so.
Yeah, because I remember the
5 and
Packers.
6.
The Packers and Bears were tied for the longest time, and I was like, dude, I'm worried this season. I'm not worried now unless the Packers absolutely implode. But right now, I believe the Bears are tied for last place with the Lions. Now, the tied for last place with the Lions, it's a very, very tough thing to do because the Lions are absolutely trash. But apparently it worked. I guess we can go ahead and go to our next topic, the Russell Westbrook trade. Now, I was a little eerie about this trade, because there actually was a huge. Now, I don't know what Brighton is, but me and Nick are Cleveland Cavalier fans. Russell Westbrook almost got traded to the Cavs.
I lost my shit.
I think they said they wanted Kevin Love and Colin Sexton out of the deal, and Cleveland was like, "Nah, bro, you're not getting either." So we didn't trade for him. Now I don't know how I would feel about Russell Westbrook because to be honest, I think he's really washed up at this point. He's not what he used to be. Now if he was like MVP Russell Westbrook, absolutely come on over. Win us a championship, but he wouldn't have. But it was a big thing. But instead, the Houston Rockets traded away Russell Westbrook to the Washington Wizards for John Wall in a 2023 first round pick. It was a pretty big thing. I'll tell you what. John Wall finally wanted out of Washington. And I don't even know how good he would really. I don't even know how good he's really going to be with the Rockets because he has not played in 2 years since 2018. LeBron was on the Cavaliers the last time that he played, and LeBron James' contract was coming up this upcoming year. I mean, of course, he signed a 2-year deal, which ultimately he's not coming back to the Cavs. He's going to retire a Laker, but
I really hope he realizes where he came from and signs with the Cavs.
Yeah,
I retire.
I genuinely doubt that he's going to come back to the Cavs. I mean, think about it. He doesn't have that much time left.
I would like to see him sign to the Cavs.
Maybe
not
a
even
deal.
not even for a full year. Sign to the Cavs.
The 1-day contract thing.
Like a 1-day contract to retire as a Cav.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't really see that happening. I genuinely don't think the Cavaliers. It's gonna be like a Browns era. You know what's the funny thing is, and it's the weirdest thing. There can only be one good Cleveland team. Like if you see the Indians are having a great season. Because in my opinion, this season was kind of they kind of slipped away from them. Although they finished with a huge win streak. That should have never happened, to be honest. That they just got, in my opinion, they got really extremely lucky with everything. But,
but then we got destroyed in the playoffs.
Oh yeah, but when that happens, then you already know the Browns and the Cavaliers are gonna suck. If the Indians suck and the Browns suck, you already know the Cavaliers are about to have a tremendous season. And then if you see the both the Cavs and the Indians suck, well, holy hell. The Browns might actually win a Super Bowl for once.
Oh, god damn. Well, that's right. That's right.
Maybe playoffs. I mean, shoot, right now. With the way Baltimore's going, we're going to find out later tonight, actually. This game actually could seal the deal for the playoffs for Cleveland.
If the Ravens win tonight, the Browns have to beat the Ravens Monday night to clinch the playoff.
Yeah, but
as of right now,
I mean, we'll see what happens because the Ravens are very, very injured. I know Lamar Jackson's coming back. They said he's probably going to play this game, but they're unsure. If not, then he will be back next week.
Let's throw Trace McSorley in there. Let's talk about that for a second.
Chase McSorley finally threw a touchdown. The GOAT himself threw a touchdown.
You see, they should have started him off the bat. That was the only offensive touchdown is when he was quarterback. That's when a spark came in. But after they scored, they had no time. If they had time, Baltimore could have beat Pittsburgh, guys. They could have beat Pittsburgh that night. I'm telling you. If they would have started him, he looked like he's been in the NFL for... He looks like a pro. He looked like a pro. He was getting fourth downs they needed. He was getting passes that they needed.
Yeah, he's an absolute legend. So we'll go ahead and go to our next topic. The Logan Paul versus Floyd Mayweather fight is set to happen February 20th. Mayweather's about to get his 51st win.
Yeah.
There's
Mayweather's
no
just gonna punch Logan Paul's face in. There's no way that Logan's gonna win.
Listen, Logan didn't even beat KSI. Now, if he got that two points back that he lost, that probably would have ended in a damn tie. Floyd Mayweather is a real boxer. KSI, Jake Paul, Logan Paul, none of them. They're not real boxers. They're entertainers. They're chasing the bag. They ain't trying to win. Floyd Mayweather, I mean, he wants the bag, but I know he wants to win. He's not about to lose to no Logan Paul, an absolute terrible boxer. There's no.
Yeah.
I mean, hey.
Does.
Listen, if he does, that's gonna ruin Mayweather's legacy.
It's not really going to, because he's old. He's getting older, I shall say.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
retired.
but if
he
you
probably
see-
hasn't been training in a long time.
Oh no!
And
If you see footage, he wants to stay in shape. He's still training.
Yeah, I understand. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's stuff like that. But I mean, like, you know, he hasn't been out in a ring in an actual fight in
3 years.
how long? Yeah, 3 years. So like, I'm not gonna say he's not gonna win.
No, I know he has
I'm-
still been training because there was like I don't know why it didn't count with his record. He honestly, if he does win this fight, he's technically going to be 52-0 because he had an exhibition fight in Japan. Dude, he absolutely whooped on that kid in the first round. Just hit him a couple times and that was it. The fight was over. This Japanese dude is real cocky too. It was the stupidest thing. Like I don't know what this guy was thinking at all, but
But the thing is, I've been seeing so many tweets and Instagram posts and all this stupid stuff about how Logan's gonna beat him up and he's gonna win by a long shot by like the first round. And I'm like,
That's
like,
gonna be.
I don't know if
in
That's
your
an
he
goddamn
wins.
accusation.
dreams.
If he wins, it's gonna be either be a tiebreaker or it's gonna be in the last round. That's all I'm saying. There's no
Yeah.
way it's gonna go. Either it's gonna go a full. What is it? 7 rounds, something like that.
Let me look it up because I'm actually not sure how many rounds they're gonna go.
It's
Probably
gonna go
it'd probably be 6 or 8 because Logan has never gone past 8.
I really feel like it's gonna be a
Uh,
whole full round, all the rounds. It's just gonna be a tiebreaker if it comes down to it. If not, Mayweather's gonna absolutely beat his ass. That's all there is.
Oh, it's gonna be a huge fight. I don't think it actually. I don't think there's any rules posted yet. Yeah, no, there isn't. Now Jake Paul versus Conor McGregor. That's definitely not gonna happen. Conor McGregor's not even said a word. In all honesty,
I
he's
don't
probably
know.
he's probably on social media right now. He's like, who the fuck is that guy? He was that guy.
I don't know, that's what we thought. We all thought Mayweather wasn't gonna say anything. He was quiet until he announced it.
Well,
But-
Logan started chirping too much, dude. Like he was saying some hard stuff that Floyd Mayweather had to respond to. Like he was talking all kinds of shit on his like he can't spell his name. You know, he's gonna get the
Yeah,
same.
I've seen that.
He's gonna be a better McGregor. Dude,
I've
when
seen that
Floyd
he's
Mayweather
like-
said that, he's like, bro, keep my name out your mouth. You're gonna get the same treatment McGregor did.
It's gonna be. He's literally gonna die.
It's gonna.
they're gonna have to get ready to
He just
get
wants,
him into a surgery room.
He just wants the money.
Exactly.
It's gonna
I've
be a
seen
great
that thing.
fight. I'm not gonna pay for it for one reason because To be honest, it'll probably appear on YouTube 5 minutes later, and that's a waste of goddamn money, dude. I paid for the Mike Tyson fight. I paid a whole $60 just to find out it was on YouTube within 20 minutes. I was like, are you serious? I just wasted a whole $60 for absolutely nothing then.
Me and my dad watched it. It was pretty good.
I had people giving me updates.
Yeah, I was very disappointed, especially by the Jake Paul fight. Like, I don't know why Nate Robinson just kept running at him and not throwing punches.
Because he's more of a street fighter than he is a boxer.
This ain't a street fight at all.
He never trained for boxing until Jake called him out. Never. He didn't know one single thing about it. He didn't know any rules. He never trained for it. He was only fit for one reason, because he played basketball. That was it.
Yeah. It was a pretty ridiculous fight. I was absolutely devastated by, like, you know, I was like, you know, maybe Nate will pull an upset. Nope, knocked right onto the canvas.
No one thought he was gonna win. No one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
I wanted him to, because I don't like the Paul brothers at all, even if they're from Ohio.
No,
I hate them.
I can't stand them.
Can't stand them.
Sign me up with a fight with Jake Paul, dude. I'll train for a whole year and beat the shit out of him, dude.
I'd probably
I don't give a damn how tall
with
I am.
him without even
Still
having to
fighting.
train.
Man, put
I'll
my
just
dad
ask him
against him,
about
dude.
the
I would
Force.
kill him.
My dad would probably ex-military, so maybe.
I'll just ask him about how it wasn't a force.
Oh my god, that'd be fucking amazing.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and go to our next topic, the new Fortnite season.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
I played it once and I got absolutely crushed every single time I landed.
Yeah.
So I kind of
I'm-
like it, but it's also not really that good.
I hate it because
See-
they took away my favorite place to land, bro. They took it away again.
What
What?
place was that
Risky
one?
Reels, dude. They took it away again.
It's
still
it's
there.
still there. It's just covered
It's
in
just not
sand a little bit.
Yeah, it's not named.
Yeah, they still took it away. It makes me mad.
Only thing though is I don't like the sand. At
Yeah,
all.
no.
Yeah,
I would never land there because, dude, there's like 50,000 people that land there.
It's like I see where they're going with the sand and the sand tunneling, but it gets annoying because, like, if you're fighting someone they could go in the sand and get away from.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. It's
And
I'm happy they brought back old places from the old map and combined them with new places that were still in the new map.
Yeah, they salty and like salty tilted, which is kind of a good area. Salty towers.
yeah, I actually don't think I've landed there yet. I know I landed at that Colossal Coliseum thing, but I don't think I landed at Salty Towers.
Yeah,
at all.
that place is hell.
Oh
I
wait, you know what?
don't
I
like
think
that
I think
area.
I did because I think that was the one where I landed and I got immediately killed because I didn't even have a weapon. This dude landed with me.
I always
then I got
land
killed.
at Salty Towers.
Now I'm kind
I
of
get a
glad
lot of
there's
kills.
I'm kind of glad there's some stuff they didn't take away. Like Retail Row is still there. They still have Holly Hedges.
They put tactical shotguns back in, which is a good call on their part.
And I think they put double pumping back in.
They might have.
They put the tacticals. That's pretty much where all my wins came from. Was legit the tacticals. Like that's how I would do my best with tacticals, dude. You give me a pump, I'm ass. I'm terrible at the game.
So
I mean,
I do like this season. The glider is not really that good, but
yeah, the one glider.
yeah, we got it one of our first duo games, but the glider is not good. I like what they try to go for with it, but it's just not that good for it, like looks.
Yeah, I think Pleasant Park got named back to Wasn't it something different?
No, it was always Pleasant.
It was It was like Doom's Pleasant Park or something like that. I don't
Was it?
remember what it was, but
I think it was just Pleasant Park the whole time.
I can't.
I
I
don't
know.
remember, unless it was. I think it went unnamed for like one season, and then they brought back the name, and then I think that's when I can't remember.
Oh, it was Doom's Domain. I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was Doom's
So
Domain.
it was I know that it had something to do with Doom because of last season, but
Yeah.
yeah, it was.
I did not like
Oh,
last season.
map.
I did not play
Yeah,
last season.
I
Yeah, no,
didn't
I
really
played it
play
like
it that
I played
much.
it like
to be
maybe four
honest,
times. and
to
that
be
was it.
honest, my favorite season was, I think it was Chapter 2 Season 2 with like Sky and all that in the.
My favorite season was season 3.
I mean,
Remember
well,
season
that's
3?
that's the first one that I actually played on, so that's the first time I actually played. But I know it was like with like Midas and all, like when the Authority was still the Authority, or not the Authority, the agency.
I just liked it when it was the old map. Basically, I missed the
Yeah.
old map.
Nick has a huge crush
Yeah.
on Sky. I'm surprised it's not his favorite season.
Nah.
Nah,
Sky is
okay.
my favorite character, but when she came out, wasn't my favorite.
Oh, I'm looking here at the map. There's another place I actually didn't know. I can't. Stealthy Stronghold. I think this thing is really pixelated, so I can't read it. I think it says
Yeah, I
Stealthy
haven't-
Stronghold. I didn't even know that was a thing. One place I'm glad is gone though is the Stark Industries. I hated that place.
Yeah, nobody
I
really
just
ever landed
realized
there.
that was gone.
Yeah,
Why did I just realize that was gone?
I don't know, but at least they kept Caddy Corners, Retail Road. They kept Lazy Lake, Misty Meadows. A new place is Hunter's. I think that says Hunter's Haven. Honestly, I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
Hunter's
kept-
Haven. That's a really good place. The
They
land,
kept
but
Weeping
it
Woods.
is very crowded.
Yeah, they kept Slurpy Swamp, Holly Hedges, Sweaty Sands, Pleasant Park, Craggy Cliffs, Steamy Stacks, Dirty Docks as well.
Retail Row.
Coral Castle. Yeah, I said Retail Row.
Oh.
Coral Castle still there. Just the main.
They had it.
The main new
I
place
never
is
went
the
there.
Stealthy Stronghold, Colossal Coliseum, Salty Towers, and then the Hunter's
They
Haven.
They did bring back a really OG place from the first map. They brought back Flush Factory, which I kind of thought was really cool.
Where's that at?
It's somewhere down
it's like
by the
around the edge
bottom
of the
left of the
map.
map. Yeah, it's somewhere around the edge of the map, like how it used to be. But
must-
they added that
and they
back in,
also
and
brought
it's
back
pretty good.
Tomato or
Yeah,
Durr
they
Burger
brought
and
back the tomato and Durr Burger.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, dude. I remember seeing its like little statue always in Weeping Woods. I used to hide behind it all the time. Let Nick fight my battles
Yeah.
for me.
uh,
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and go to the next topic. What is your favorite song, boys?
favorite song.
Ooh.
Mine is
Probably-
mine's called
probably-
no, good.
Mine would probably "When I'm Gone" by Eminem.
That is a good song. I like that song.
That is a good song.
What about
I
you, sir?
remember when it first came out.
Mine probably have to be Legends from Juice World. He had a really good song,
R.I.P. Juice WRLD.
and it was a year ago from today. But
You know, not even gonna
that-
lie, I don't even know my favorite song to be honest. I'm like caught in between several different songs. What is Vibrating?
I really liked Legends because he kind of said about like the 27 Club and all that. He asked what it was because he didn't know what it was, but then he figured it out. Like because he said, "What's the 27 Club?" Because I ain't past 21. That was one of the biggest
dude,
things to me
that
because
was a
he
hard-hitting
died
thing.
he died at 21.
Yeah.
I think my
Most of his songs came true for him.
oh, dude, yeah.
Yeah.
I think my
Everything
favorite
about
songs.
him saying he was gonna die and all that came true.
Yeah.
I think my favorite songs is between like Heaven by Kane Brown, Silence by Khaled and Marshmello, and then
Hmm.
Like I Loved You by Brett. What was it?
Well,
Forget his name.
think
now.
about
Brett
it.
Young.
Between those three songs, which one can you listen to on a loop all day and not get tired of it?
Shit, I don't even know to be honest. Probably Silence to be honest. But I don't know because I could listen to all of them on loop to be honest.
I could listen to a
Yeah,
lot of
so-
like I have a lot of Eminem songs on my playlist that I could listen
Mhm.
to all day long and not get tired of them. Like I can listen to all of Eminem's songs and not and, like say I could say everything, every one of his songs to me are good.
Oh
Yeah.
His old songs that came out before I was born, songs that came out today, every one of his songs, he always puts something different into them and puts meaning behind them.
Like,
That or he just wanted to
nowadays.
be absolutely retarded with it.
Yeah, like
Now.
Rap God. Rap God's
Mhm.
a good song because it makes fun of a
Yeah.
lot of, and it's just, I don't know, it's just, Rap God is just funny. It's just a good song.
One of like his he made a song called Darkness. No one really ever listens to it. It was
Yeah,
another song that he
I've
came
listened
out.
to it. It was about
Uh
the Las Vegas shooting.
yeah, and he's pretty much trying to put out that the world is going to be screwed because of this stuff, and nobody really listens to that kind of stuff. They're more like, "Oh, that happened. All right, whatever. I'm just going to move on with that."
See,
But then then it happens to you, and then you don't understand what's going to happen after that.
this is why Eminem is one of the biggest, if not the biggest rappers from when he started to now in his time period. This is why
Dude,
he's one of the biggest rappers because when he says stuff, he means it. He'll put
Yeah.
things out there like he stands with black people and he's a white rapper. Everyone
yeah.
thinks he wouldn't. A lot of
Funny
white
thing is, dude, he's
rappers
still on top to
don't
this
care
day.
about that stuff. He will care about it. He'll make songs about it. He'll put his point of view out there. He'll make sure everyone understands what he's going through. And if he's not gonna put out songs, he'll make sure what he believes in. And if you believe in something different, he'll be fine with it. Other than apparently Trump did not like. He
Oh, dude,
absolutely
I
hated.
remember when he absolutely destroyed Trump on.
Yeah,
Dude,
that was a good
that was
one.
so awesome. That was
He
awesome.
legit said in that he's like, listen, if you're a fan of Trump, don't be my fan.
Yeah,
He said-
literally said,
he
"Fuck
said,
you
I'm
if you're a fan
He
of
said, I'm
Trump."
drawing a line. Yeah, it's you know, it's like same thing with like Michael Jackson too. Like if he was still around, holy crap, he has COVID. Uh, if Michael Jackson was around today, dude, it's like he'd be one of the biggest artists today. And that same thing goes with like Eminem, dude. He's still the biggest artist around, and he's been around for
Exactly.
a long, long time. I mean, he hasn't been around as long as Michael Jackson has, but you know, he's been around like since like the early '90s, and this man's still king.
He's one of those rappers that literally old people can listen to because he's just been that around. He's been around for that long.
Yeah. Like, dude, it's crazy that like his first song, like a lot of people think his first song was like my name is, or it was the real Slim Shady. It wasn't any of that. I think his first song came in like 1988 or something like that.
One of his really good songs was the 8 Mile song, "Lose Yourself." That was one of the best ones.
That's his biggest song.
That's a good song too.
Yeah,
that's his
but
biggest song.
it's not even his. That wasn't even his biggest song. His biggest song was him and Rihanna on whatever it's. I can't remember the name of it.
Well, that's YouTube views. That's not sales.
Yeah, but that had a lot of views on YouTube.
Yeah,
Here,
that thing
hold on, let
was
me-
huge.
I got this.
There's
Let me
there's
it
just
up.
so many songs, dude. That Eminem is just like, you know, it's crazy. I mean, his last album, what was it? Recovery, I think. No, it wasn't Recovery. What was it called?
No. Music to Get Murdered By.
No, it wasn't that. It was
you're
before.
talking
It was
about, like,
it was before,
just before?
Kamikaze came out. But I can't remember what it's
yeah,
called.
I don't know. Them.
It's the one where he did a feature with Ed Sheeran on it. It was River, but I can't remember what the album was called. That album was really slept on by a lot because it's just like, you know, everyone's like, that ain't Eminem, and you know, honestly,
So, do you guys want to know his first debut in his first song?
what was it?
So his first song was released in 1980, or fuck. His first song was released in 1998, and this was when he was going by Slim Shady, and the song name was Just Don't Give a Fuck.
Oh, it was in '98. I know he made a song though, like in like the '80s, like early '90s, late '80s though. But it, like, you know, it wasn't like published by anybody though, but it was just his own published. But I know it was one of his first songs. That was like back
let's
in the
see.
day where, like, you know, where that actual like we used to do rap battles at like state, like underground areas, not like how they did in 8 Mile. You know, that stuff is all true.
Yeah.
But yeah, but going back to that last album, you know, it's really slept on and all that, you know, like, and honestly, he has to be grateful. He's probably really, really grateful because it actually, although everybody says that album ruined his career, it actually saved his career because Kamikaze came out because of it, because everyone was like bashing him, and then bam, he's king again. You know, like he knows how to come back from it.
Eminem's last album was Music to Be Murdered By.
Yeah, that came out.
Yeah.
Was it last year or was it this year it came out? I'm pretty sure it was this year.
This year, January 7th, 2020.
Yeah. Cause I know Godzilla was on that album, and dude, that was a very. He actually
Godzilla
shattered his
That's a good
record
song.
for like the most syllables spit in like in a certain amount of time. Cause he did that, he broke it. Like Rap God was the record, and then all of a sudden, bam, he's like, let me spit fast.
Yeah, the only thing about Rap God though was he sped that up by like a little bit of time. That's the only thing about that song.
But it was still good.
Oh, dude,
Yeah, it was a really good song. And he doesn't even, for some reason, he doesn't even hold the quickest record for most lyric spit. It's by a guy named oh, I can't remember his name. I'll have to search him up here in a minute. But he spit over a few thousand. Oh, it's Mac Lethal. He spit over a few thousand words in a minute, and like 2,000 words in 2 minutes. That's how many words he was able to spit.
Jeez.
Rap God's about to be 10 years old.
I know
3 more
that's insane.
Yeah.
But look at it. though. People rapping fast when this song came out in 2013. It was October 14th, 2013.
Sorry, I'm busy.
People
Busy.
rapping fast like that
Zeus.
wasn't irrelevant at that time. It wasn't even in people's brain. Like you hear songs like then people trying to rap fast, but when that came out, he did it fluently. You could understand it.
I like how Brighton's whoever came in. I'm busy.
I'm busy.
I don't even think he's here now. Brighton, you still there, buddy? Oh, he got called in the other room. He got
canceled.
canceled.
Okay, what were you guys saying?
We're just over here talking about how you got called into the other room or something.
No, it was just some stupid stuff. My dad needed in my room. That's it.
All right, we'll go ahead and go to the next topic. The COVID vaccine. It is set to come out. It is actually set to come out next. It's
month.
expected to come out next week. It is early,
Yeah.
but it might not. We don't know. It's supposed to come out
But-
this month, though. I
Just
wish a
because
lot
it
of
comes
people.
out this next week, it doesn't mean we're all gonna get it immediately.
Oh no!
I mean,
In
there's
my
already
opinion,
countries approving of him.
in my opinion, it's gonna take another year to get, and it's not gonna be available to the public anytime soon. They already said health workers are gonna get it first. But here's why I don't think that the actual general public is gonna get it. You got to think of how many health workers there are. They only
There's
said there is only 50
thousands.
million. There's only 50 million vaccines that they had made, and you get 2 doses. So in reality, you only get 25 million people that's gonna get it. And if you think about that, basically only health workers are going to get it. So we're probably still going to be screwed for a little while longer. And speaking of like that,
as much as I don't want to say, I think next year we're still going to be in the same situation.
yeah, I think it's going to be a repeat because
At least around this type. So this day next year, I think we're gonna be just getting vaccines released to the public.
and here's one of the honestly, we're supposed to Ohio schools are supposed to be back in session January 4th, but I expect it to go on a little bit longer, possibly for the rest of the year.
Yeah, I don't see us going back this year.
only for one reason, because there's like this big teacher union trying to say, hey, we need to stay quarantined for the rest of the year, and which I don't 100% agree with for one reason. I mean, unless they want to sacrifice it, but I doubt that they do. Education has hit an all-time low, especially in grades. They said the national average right now is an F. Because in the nobody is logging on. I know there's been a couple days, especially where recently, that I've missed because I just didn't wake up. My grades are doing better. My grades are doing better. I logged on. I just slept through one class because I already did all my work yesterday. I didn't have nothing to do, so I said, screw it, I'm going back to bed.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just like all the grades are hitting an all-time low, so that's one reason I don't agree with it, but I do agree with it because, most of the cases at the time, like when schools were still open, were coming from schools. And it was like this big thing. Now, cases are still going back up, but that's because
we're getting in the
people
quarter
aren't
months.
people aren't listening.
It's gonna go back up.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, COVID is a cold, reliable virus. It wants to live in the cold. That's why last year when we were in school, it wasn't bad, but it got a little bit bad enough to where we had to close, and then it hit winter last year, and it got really bad.
Now, in all honesty, it actually, that was nothing. Like when school closed, it was nothing compared to what it is now. I'm pretty sure there's anywhere between 400,000 to 600,000 cases in just Ohio alone. And there was only 300 at the time we closed. Nobody in Trumbull County had it when we shut down. Absolutely nobody had it.
But
if there was, maybe one person had it.
Well, it was mandatory because Daddy Dwayne told us to shut down.
Oh yeah, he's seen it coming.
But he was
like honestly,
safe.
But in all honesty, like if people actually listen to DeWine, I don't think anything that he did was wrong. I guess people are real sensitive. They don't want to be told what to do. So I guess that's why everybody thinks DeWine is such a terrible. But he knew what to do, and if people listen to him and people actually seen this coming, we'd probably be perfectly fine. Ohio would be perfectly fine. But
Ohio was one of the spots that we did not have COVID-19.
Yeah, there was 300 people at the time of everything shutting down, and all of a sudden, people don't want to listen. Look at us now. This state alone almost has 1 million cases.
Yeah.
We reopened, and we became one of the hottest spots.
Yeah.
Which,
I feel like it was the worst.
Closed.
I feel like it should have been
a big spot.
I feel like it would have been a great idea if they kept it closed, but only allowed a few people to get in at a time, or not even anybody actually.
Here's what I think they should have at least tried. They could have reopened stuff, but there's some stuff that gotta stay closed. I think restaurants should have stayed closed.
The mall.
The mall definitely should have stayed closed. There should have been
and the mall's still open, isn't it?
Yeah, it's still open. They did that.
They need to shut it down.
Yeah, the malls are still open. There's certain business recreational businesses that need to shut down. Gyms need to shut down again. I think they did a smart thing, although I'm actually kind of bummed out about it, but I think they did a smart thing by shutting down sports for the moment, high school sports. I think to be honest, I think they should shut down the NFL, although it would kind of suck because I really want to see how far it's going to go with everything. 2020 has been an extraordinary year. The Browns are 9-7, could go 9-7 at the worst.
It's mostly because
Exactly.
I think the Browns are doing way better because most of the people are in most of them had corona and stuff.
I mean, it ain't really that. I think they finally structured their team. They finally they all had a year to kind of get to know each other better. They built their chemistry up. You can't have a good team without chemistry.
Once we got Kevin Stefanski.
Oh, dude, Kevin Stefanski's he's a god.
Kevin Stefanski, if he's not the head coach of the year, I don't know.
Yeah,
On God. He
Okay,
took a team that went 6-10 last year, and already has a better record than the coach we had last year.
I'm gonna guess this is a typo for Ohio cases with COVID-19. November 26th, there was no reported new cases or deaths. I think that's a typo, but that you never know anymore. But going back to everything, I wish people there's so many people that won't take the vaccine because they're lured in by these rumors saying oh, we're gonna get chipped. That's physically impossible for one.
To be chipped, you would have to happen. It can't be in a thing that's gonna give you a vaccine. Because they would have to know who you are. They would have to know where they're putting it. They would put it in specific places which means they wouldn't be able to. It, there's no way they're going to be able to put a chip in you, giving you a vaccine.
Yeah, no. There's no way. It's physically impossible, in my opinion. People think like
It
you're,
is.
you're gonna get killed by taking the vaccine. I doubt they would give a vaccine to people if they knew there was a chance that you were going to get killed from the vaccine. Now, there's probably like allergic reactions, but they wouldn't give you the vaccine if you had like certain reactions. So people are so lured in by rumors. And, and what the funny thing is, it's all Trump supporters too. But it's not like Trump's not telling you that this is going to happen. He's trying to encourage people to take the vaccine.
Exactly.
But,
And what I've heard is, once Trump is going to be out of president, literally a couple weeks from now,
not a couple
fucking
weeks, like 5
Biden-
weeks.
Biden wants to he doesn't want to make you have to take the vaccine. He wants to encourage you to take it,
Yeah.
but he's not going to make it
You
mandatory.
can't force to take a vaccine. Now I know
Yeah.
there is some workplaces, and I think there's schools that are making it mandatory. But at the same time, like, people are angry about it. I was like, but there's also, I don't get why people are so like getting like all upset about it. Yeah, because there's several vaccines you have to take anyway. What's so different about COVID? Like, you get like a
It's
hepatitis
it's
vaccine.
like a flu shot.
Yeah, it's
It's basically.
I don't
a
know
flu
why
shot.
people are. I mean, I know I'm definitely going to like. I want to get a vaccine.
Yeah, I want to get a vaccine too.
Yeah.
I just want to get this done and over with. I want
Yeah,
to
like
have
that's
my
like,
regular.
that's what I've
life
been
back.
telling people. That's what I've been telling people. I was like, would you guys stop being stupid about it? And just like take the damn vaccine so we can get back to normal life. Because I am sick and tired of like, I hate staring at these walls all day. There's nothing to do. Like, I miss my like old life so much. Like, we used to hang out all the time, dude.
Exactly.
We used to have like so many groups of people just like hang out somewhere, dude. Like, I miss going to Extreme Air. Like, I'm trying to think of stuff that we did like before. Like, I know dude, I absolutely miss. I miss
I miss going to
school.
school
like I miss
without
school.
having a mask on.
Yeah, I absolutely hate the masks.
Cause where we go now, they make us wear a mask all day. Only time we can not have to wear a mask is during lunch. But even in lunch, we're all in separate, different rooms. Like, you have a small group in
Like,
this
that's
room,
the
small group in
biggest
that room.
disappointment, dude, is that like you can't even sit with your own friends at lunch.
Right.
Like, dude, like, honestly, if I would have sat with you, dude, I would have sat with Monty. If we knew no Brighton if any of this alternate changed, then probably we'd be sitting with Brighton and all that. Dude, we'd be sitting with so many people. It's such a shame that it changed. Like, I mean, I think there's like a lot of relationships that got ruined in the midst of all this, dude. Because like, I seen this one TikTok not too long ago, and it was true. Like, everyone was like excited over the quarantine and all that, playing games all night. That was the funnest thing when quarantine happened. But it's just like, now that's not really a thing anymore. Even with like this whole sort of break, it's not really a thing anymore because there's like so many relations, like so many people changed. Like, Nick, you should already know who I'm talking about, but I'm not going to say his name. You should already know who I'm talking about. The third person we always hung out with.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was a like he's one that changed, and it's like it's so stupid. Like, everyone changed over this, and you finally, like, this quarantine basically, you found out who was real and who wasn't.
Yeah, this quarantine basically gave us teenagers, everyone that's graduating school this year or next year, gave us a reality check. Like, boom, this is real life. You don't realize what you have until it gets taken away from you. Like us, we wanted out of school. We emailed our principal.
Yeah, we legit harassed our principal to get us out of school.
Take us out of school. But when we were out of school for a month, got to 2 months.
It's the biggest regret of our life.
Then the 3 months, we were like, we begged to go back to school. We were happy.
I would have been okay with it if like it actually would have lasted as long as they said, because I think the original thing they said was 2 weeks.
And
like-
it's supposed to be 2 weeks.
Yeah, and
And then it turned into a month.
it turned
Then-
into the rest of the year.
Then the United States got shut down. And then we never went back to school.
Yeah, yeah, and it's just like it was the. It's just the stupidest thing, this whole year
And
has
then
been
people,
a terrible
you
thing.
have those people that are gonna say, "Oh, it's just an extended summer vacation." No, summer vacation is different. Once you're in school for the full school year, and then you get those 3 months off in summer vacation without a virus, you can go still hang with your friends.
Oh
and
man,
everything.
that was another
It's
thing.
completely different.
That was another thing that this whole summer was ruined. Like there was the rest of my school year was pretty much ruined because there was so much that was supposed to happen. Like for example, like I was getting awards for bowling and all that. That was supposed to happen. Garrettsville Summerfest was supposed to happen. I was hoping to try to reclaim everything and try to win it this year. But of course that got canceled. River Rock at the Amp was supposed to happen. I mean, it was going to suck this year. But it was supposed to happen. Dude, I had so much everybody had so much planned for this summer. And it just got all ripped away from us.
Me and Cheeto, I bought tickets for me and Cheeto to go see NF.
Yeah, dude, we were supposed to go see
over the
NF in
summer.
August, dude.
And it got canceled. In August, a day before my birthday, we were supposed to go see NF. I bought tickets and everything, and it got canceled because of COVID. It ruined my summer plans. I went camping.
I think this whole
summer,
quarantine
and
too.
it was still bad.
This whole quarantine
gonna go
too messed up
swimming.
everybody's mental health as well.
Yeah.
I think I think the best thing that I actually got to do this summer was I went to Geneva on the lake, and honestly, I don't like who I don't like who I went with, but Geneva on the lake, dude. I want to go back. That's why I hope this summer is gonna be a whole lot different because I want to go back. That was a fun thing.
Yeah,
I'm
Geneva on the
hoping
Lake
we
is a
have-
very nice place.
Geneva on the Lake is very, very fun.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
when I went, we mainly just walked around. There wasn't a lot I got to do. Oh, dude, if I go back this time, I'm gonna be. There's this one place that they have. They have go karts. They have a batting range. They have
Yeah,
this
it's
huge
really
arcade,
cool.
dude. I'm going back there. It was
Here's
just
the
it was
thing,
such
though.
a disappointing thing. Dude, they got karaoke up there
I'm really hoping by summer the vaccine is released to public.
Yeah, I'm
because
hoping at least by 1 year from now.
I want to go through things in summer. I want to go swimming this year. I want to go be with my friends without having to wear a mask. Even though I don't wear a mask if I'm with you at school, in your car, doing something with you.
Yeah.
We're gonna have. If I have it, you have it already. If you have it, I have it already. So
Yeah.
But listen to this. Since we're talking about COVID, did you hear that the governor of Michigan said to go out and get COVID and get it over with?
Yeah.
The
he's an
governor
idiot.
of Michigan.
He's an idiot.
I was just like, that's so stupid.
I
I
mean,
just
at
want
this,
this all to be over.
at this point, why not? Gets done faster.
Exactly. I feel like I already have COVID.
Yeah, I felt like I've already had it, early this year, like I said, because I was severely sick. But you never know. Future, everything is just uncertain. I never got COVID wasn't even a thing at that time, so I don't know.
Actually, some scientists believe that COVID was in the U.S. before we thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what people were always saying.
They said that,
but I don't think it was.
They said that they had blood samples from 2019 December of 2019, that had COVID-19 traits.
Yeah, I'm not.
Well,
I'm
I'm
not
pretty
entirely
sure that would happen, but still, that's.
I don't know.
I don't know.
All right,
Think
so
we
we're
should
gonna
move
go
on to our
ahead.
next topic.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go to our next topic. 2020 coming into an end, boys. Finally. Sick of
One
this year.
the worst year.
Dude, this has
The worst
been
years.
the absolute worst. Because obviously, Nick knows I went through a huge breakup. That put some mental damage on me. This whole quarantine made it worse. I mean,
Then
Best-
you have
best part was the boys. Shit.
Yeah.
Who needs a relationship, man? The boys are there for you.
see. This is what I think really kickstarted everything. I really think when Juice WRLD died, and then the whole world just went to shit.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Nah, dude, it all
He
this year
and
it
then
all started with Kobe.
All went to shit.
It all started with Kobe
Yeah, that
this year.
too.
Dude.
Once Kobe died, the whole world. That was such a sad day.
You know what the hardest thing to believe
Every-
is?
Literally.
Like,
The last normal day that anybody had was the Friday the 13th.
Yeah. I
Now,
was thinking about
not
that.
not
It
for
was
us at least, because we got shut down March 12th. So, but still, like the whole U.S. was still open at least at that time, and then it all just came closing down.
The most normal day for me this entire year has to probably be Halloween, because that was like the only time everybody was really out and about
Oh, dude,
for this year.
I didn't even do anything for Halloween. You know what I did? I worked.
I didn't do nothing.
We were
I was out. I
swamped.
sat at home.
We were swamped.
For this Halloween, I just sat there at the front of my house and I was just passing out stuff. And then I had my I was just sitting there passing out stuff and playing like on my PS4, because I hooked my TV up and stuff outside on the porch, and I was just sitting there playing like GTA and stuff, playing outside, and it was really fun.
Dude,
That was like that was
other
like really
craziest
normal
thing-
to me.
The other craziest thing with like Halloween is that I just realized last year was the last time I would ever spend like actually do something for Halloween, because I'm gonna be 18 years old next Halloween. I'm not gonna go
Right.
I'm not gonna go out looking stupid, 18-year-old trick or treating. I'd probably have to work anyway. I worked
The
this
next
year.
time I probably do anything for Halloween ever again is when I have kids.
Oh, dude.
Is when I go out. With
Actually,
my
no, I
kids.
do.
That's
I
the
take
only
that
time.
back. When I'm 21, I'll probably do something, because I'll probably go to a bar or something.
Yeah, that's the only thing. Like
Yeah.
21, like when
I ain't going. I'm not going trick or
That's
treating,
about-
but I'll have some fun for Halloween. Dude, it's hard to
Halloween
party.
party.
Believe that like how everything went by so quick. We're gonna be seniors next year. We're gonna be 18
Yeah.
next year.
Well,
believe
you
it or
guys are
not-
going to be. I'm gonna be 17.
What a loser.
To believe it or not,
I'm gonna
it's
be the
so hard to
youngest
think.
person in my household to graduate.
Same.
We thought that when this virus came, everyone thought, even Trump thought that it was gonna be a couple cases and done.
Ah, yeah,
Like,
we
was
thought
gonna
we
go
thought
away.
that's another stupid thing that Trump messed up, dude. He just kept saying it's gonna go away. It's gonna go away. Things just don't go away like that.
Yeah, and then his excuse was when it came to the debate of why he said that was to keep society.
People calm and stuff.
Yeah, peak.
Well, I
keep-
mean, if people panicked, then they would have
People calm.
would have actually listened and shut themselves down. But Trump painted this picture like, oh, this
Nothing
is
was
this
wrong
this is
and-
fake. This ain't a real thing. I don't know what you're
Yeah.
talking about. That's why, like, our president ruined. Like, our president absolutely failed at what he did. And, I know there's a lot of Trump support. I think like he was an okay president up until the COVID-19 pandemic, and that's what really screwed him in the re-election. Like, is like a
Oh,
lot of
yeah.
people knows that he screwed up. He screwed up big time. And there's nothing you can do to fix it, because you basically just put our whole country in danger. And now like we're still the epicenter of this pandemic. And it's just like everything is just absolutely ruined now, and like we're gonna be one of the last countries to go back to normal life. I know New Zealand's I know New Zealand's back to normal life. Denmark is back to normal life.
Australia's back.
Yeah, they're
They can do
back.
anything.
Yeah, they're really fine now over there.
Yeah,
But Australia never really got hit hard.
I know.
And the only
Yeah,
reason
hard-
why is because it's always hot over there. So like, COVID, the virus cannot live in really hot environments.
They
That's-
should be able to live in California. California's still pretty
It
bad.
shouldn't be able to, but California is just they don't care. California
Nah.
don't.
Florida is
I'm not-
actually one
I'm
of
not
the.
gonna.
Americans are just selfish, man. It's just like
I'm not gonna throw it out there and say Californians are one of the most disgusting people that don't give a crap or anything like that.
Mm.
I'm just saying when it came to
That's
the
exactly
virus,
what you just said,
a
though.
lot of no, listen, a lot of people didn't care, but like Florida and like stuff like that, like hot places, like they
Mhm.
said it wasn't gonna live in hot places, so they didn't care. They didn't do anything until it got bad.
well,
That's
it's still
why
in
it
hot
happened.
places. Yeah, it's just
I'm
it's-
surprised that there was actually cases in Florida too. Florida is one of the most hottest places
oh
in
yeah, it's always
America.
hot. I mean, well, just because it can't live in hot weather doesn't mean it's still
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
I
could
mean, it
I
probably
mean,
it can still live in hot weather. It's just not going to be there for long.
right. I mean, and it's been there for a long time because they haven't, like, Florida reopened, and now they're gonna start getting more cases again. They closed, their cases went down.
Oh, dude, they took down mask restrictions and all that. So that's one thing.
Yeah.
The cases are going to go up.
It's like, be like everyone else. Keep
Yeah,
your
it's just-
state mask mandatory, and cases will go down. Hopefully. That's
Yeah.
what you're thinking. Like Ohio right now, I don't know what's wrong with Ohio. The cases ain't going down, even as mandatory mask.
Man,
It's
here's the craziest thing. I mean, people think that they can't get it, but I'm looking at this now. The United States has 15 million cases total, with three states, California, Texas, and Florida. They're all hot states, but like they get extremely hot. They all have 1 million cases. 15 million cases. That was I think just 3 months ago. That's how many cases the whole world had. Now just this country alone has how many is there worldwide? I want to know. There is 67.8 million cases. Now, half of those people did recover. There's 43.7 million recovered, but there's also 1.5 million. I mean, that's a good 50% of people that no longer have it. But total confirmed cases. Now, I actually didn't know this. India has 9.7 million people that have it. Brazil has 6.63 million people that have it. Russia has 2.5. I want to see where China stands. China is even in the top 20 now.
Yeah, China was the epicenter, and then it went down.
Yeah, all of a sudden,
Yeah.
I don't even think they're even close to finish. I know for a bit there they were.
I know that Korea opened up a while ago, and then they got a few thousand cases, and then they closed their area back. So like nobody's able to go to Korea anymore.
China.
I think they're
They
opening
have
it back up.
they
though.
have yeah, their COVID's pretty much over. They have 86,000 people that have it, and 81. Yeah, no, nobody has it because 86,000 has recovered. 86,000 has it, or was confirmed. 81,000 recovered, and 4,000 has died from it. So they're basically back to normal life. They were the epicenter. This is another thing. Like this is another thing that Americans are selfish. How does China go back so quickly to normal life?
Yeah, how does China
And
start
And
it?
they're the ones who
started.
caused
Well-
it.
I'm not gonna say this.
I mean, it all started in China. I don't know. I don't know the full story how the virus was ever created, but it all started in China.
It was caused by bat soup.
And they recovered quickly. Like we got it just around the same time they did, and now we're sitting at 15 million cases. China is completely done with it. You see the difference? Like, honestly, like it's a sad thing, but honestly, I think the world needs like a dictatorship so that we can go back to normal life. Because that's honestly what it's gonna take for us to go back to. Either everyone's gonna get it, or we put the biggest restrictions, like communist type restrictions, and we go back to normal life. That's what it's gonna have to take at this point because nobody wants to listen. Yeah. Any closing thoughts you guys have before we end it off?
I'm trying to think right now. I don't think so.
Just wear a mask, everybody, please, for the love of God. We want to go back to normal life. Just it's
Stay
terrible.
at home. How about that? That's
Yeah.
another thing.
Stop
Stay
being
home.
retarded. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching.
Or listening.
It's been it's been your host Chudo Torres, and this is Brighton and Nick. We will see you guys next week. Have a good crappy life at this point.